Okay, here we go, everybody. Yeah, here we go. It's me, Gregory Mannarino. Friday, we finally made it. August 22nd, 2025. People, exactly. I mean, sometimes we nail it, and sometimes we actually extra nail it. Today was one of those days. Uh, just right off the bat, to those of you who follow or subscribe to the Freedom Platform this morning, what you guys found in your inbox, check it. Well, yeah. As the day played out today, you want to say that we nailed it to the wall and we haven't even begun to see it? Well, absolutely. Let's talk about what happened. This market is repricing. The stock market is repricing in a big way, and that actually means the economy is about to flatline. Well, worse, way worse, death for the economy. You know how this works, people. The worse off the economy can be pushed through the crust of the freaking earth, the higher the stock market's going to go. A series of events happened today which could potentially vault this stock market to heights you're not going to believe, as we've been talking about since forever. The mechanism remains the same. Currency devaluation on a planetary level. Did you see what happened to the dollar today? Decimated. The 10-year yield literally dropping through the floor today. A lot of buying of debt. Obviously, we know who's there. With regard to debt expansion, again, on a planetary level, ton 618 level. You know what ton 618 is? Look it up just for fun. That's really, ton 618 is a black hole with an estimated size 66 billion times the size of our sun. That's what we can expect with regard to what's about to happen here. Again, realize the mechanism and how it works. The weaker they can punish the dollar, the harder they can keep rates artificially suppressed, and the more they can inflate the debt. What happens to the wealth that should be going into the pockets of the middle class, into the economy? It gets siphoned out right up to the 1 and 2%ers, and this is about to take off to an even greater level. President Trump made an announcement today that it's actually official. The U.S. government is going to be buying stake or taking up a stake in Intel, a large cap tech company. It's not the end, according to President Trump, and I'm telling you right now, it's not the end. We're going to outline what's going on with that. So, as I've been telling you guys for the longest time, tech is where you need to be. No doubt about it. If you have been a subscriber to the Freedom Platform, every weekend I've been putting trades out for you. The S&P 500, crude oil, gold. I've been telling you where Bitcoin is going to go. XRP, Ethereum. Did you see Ethereum today? Over 13% higher. We've nailed it to the wall. Literally, you could probably almost quit your job if you have enough capital to get invested in these trades I've been putting up for you. And I break them down for you, every single one. I feel very sorry for you, the people that are not getting involved in this, who are not investing in yourselves and deciding to just come on over to the Freedom Platform. You are missing out on things you're not going to believe, but it's okay. You guys stay here. I still love you. With regard to the market again, higher across the board. We're going to talk about why. Cryptocurrency is catching a bid pretty much across the board, some very nicely. Gold and silver higher. Crude oil higher. Dollar decimation. And of course, the 10-year yield dropping. Now, this is where it all got started today. This is the headline here. Powell indicates conditions may warrant interest rate cuts as the Fed proceeds carefully. Understand, if we had a booming economy, we would not need to be cutting rates and pushing that stimulus into the economy. It's currency purchasing power negative here. You see, this is emergency monetary policy. This is quantitative easing on steroids, what we're about to see. Again, the Fed can't just lower rates. The Fed has to print cash out of vast, add digits to a screen, print it out thin air, whatever they got to do. Buy the debt with it, massively currency purchasing power negative. This mechanism here obviously vastly inflates the debt because currency is a unit of debt. What does this do? Opens up a doorway for cash to make its way into the stock market. Our president is very well aware of that. President Trump has been, look this up for yourself, via every president, every vice president, Certain high-ranking members of Congress must report what they do, what they buy to the regulatory agencies. President Trump not only has bought over $100 million worth of bonds, betting that bond yields were going to drop. He made a fortune today and more coming. He's also been buying large cap stocks, including Intel, other tech companies. Intel put on 7% today. We are literally watching the raping and the pillaging of the United States of America right by the 1% and 2%ers. Again, look, man, no one's standing up to these people. So they're going to do whatever they want at any with impunity. They're just going to, it's all about ripping the face off of whatever's left of the U.S. economy, middle class, a wealth transfer on a scale that we've known was coming forever, if you've been with me for any length of time, but this is on an epic scale. So Fed indicates it's ready to cut rates and the stock market skyrockets. Again, let me read this to you. So Powell indicates conditions may warrant interest rate cuts as Fed proceeds carefully. This is beautiful. With that, stocks are taking off, to say the least, today. The market is now counting on and committed to planetary currency debasement, massively artificially suppressed rates, and vast debt expansion. Let's break this down. Let's break it down, my lines here. Powell over here with his careful language. You can't make this stuff up. He says conditions may warrant cuts. Translation, the Fed is prepping for more artificial rate suppression, massive currency devaluation, and yes, vast debt expansion, just as you and I have been saying. What happened since I don't know how long. Powell wraps this all up in a cautious language, but the market hears exactly what it wants. Free money is coming back. Doesn't matter. Nothing else matters to the market. You have to understand, the Federal Reserve and the Treasury now are, in fact, the lenders and buyers of last resort collectively here. They are the market makers of last resort. It's all that matters. Nothing else matters to this market right now other than what the Fed does and what the Treasury is currently doing, issuing debt, and then buying it back with the main line to the Fed's funding it all. By the way, since President Trump announced that we're going to be taking up a stake in Intel, 10%, by the way, where does that cash come from? I'm going to give you one guess. Trump's got to get on the phone with his arch nemesis, Powell, and say, hey, Powell, listen, they bought it. They think we're really at each other's throats. They're a bunch of imbeciles. Yeah, and listen, I need a check here. Can you cut me? I want to buy 10% of Intel. So can we make that happen? Oh, no problem. Oh, by the way, just real quick, Powell, beauty boy over there, lover boy. I'm going to need some more too. We're going to be buying some more corporations moving forward as well. Other tech companies. You okay with that? Yeah, of course. Defense. You okay with that? Yeah. How about Big Pharma? Oh, good. Okay. So just be ready. I'll call you back. See you later, buddy. Yeah, that's what took place today. So anyway, why stocks took off. Wall Street is addicted to cheap debt. Every hint of a rate cut equals another round of leverage buybacks. Speculation and asset inflation. Oh, it doesn't matter that the real economy is rotting, being pushed through the crust of the earth. The market is an artificial liquidity addict, and nothing matters. Same playbook, planetary currency debasement. Every cut erodes the dollar further. No one's telling you that, huh? But you knew it because you follow this blog and you're smart. Number two, massively artificially suppressed rates. The illusion of stability bought with debt. What does that do? Opens up a doorway. Cash makes its way into the stock market. As you saw today, rates come down. Dollar gets destroyed. You lose. The 90% that own the stock market, they're doing great. If you have a 401k or you got in on my trades, I'm in this market, as you know. We're doing great. Okay, look, man, we're not going to let the fakery escape us. We're going to continue to bet against the system. People, right now more than ever, if you know you're going to see vast debt expansion on a planetary level, artificially suppressed rates as well, and of course, currency devaluation on a planetary level, what do you want to do? You want to invest in real money, gold, silver, every freaking chance you get, period, the freaking end. Alliance, every rate cut equals a greater and faster transfer of wealth. The Cantillon effect. Look it up. Asset holders, megacorps, elites win. We the people, those of us who are not playing the game, lose. As for the people, wages, savings, purchasing power, losses across the board. Inflation surges and debt balloons. But you see, this is what happens when you got the 1% and 2%ers pillaging whatever's left of the United States. Here's another headline for you. Dollar gets blasted. Stocks surge, dollar and treasury yields drop as Powell opens door to rate cuts. Lions, as expected, the dollar index got crushed after Powell promises Wall Street more injections of easy money. That's what you voted for, right? Of course. I know that's what you voted for. What just happened? Powell whispers ready to cut rates, and Trump and Powell are laughing their ass off, both of them, all the way to the bank. Markets instantly repriced what happened today. The dollar index, Dixie, got blasted. Traders smell currency debasement ahead. The 10-year yield fell. Bond market pricing and lower future rates equal more artificial suppression. Incoming dollar weakness and equal debasement. Cuts mean cheaper dollars. Purchasing power erodes. Inflation risk reignites and the stock market takes off. And this is just the beginning. Lions, this is the opening act. This is the opening act of what you already know is coming. Currency debasement on a planetary scale, artificial suppression as rates keep the illusion alive, and massive debt expansion as far as the eye can see. Sound about right to you? I know it does. You know why? Because you're always smarter than I am. Lastly, government openly buying large cap corporations. Intel agrees to U.S. government stake. Trump says why it may not be the last chip company to do so. Intel took off 7% today. Market Watch. This is Market Watch, not me. Intel Corp has agreed to the U.S. government taking a stake in the chip maker. President Donald Trump said Friday, not long after he met with the company's chief executive. Trump told reporters in the Oval Office that Intel has agreed, says that they have agreed to it, to the U.S. taking a 10% stake in the company. Trump goes on to say it may not be the last. It won't be the last. Let's just see. Their playbook, the devil's playbook, demands that they tell you first what they're going to do. Their book, Trump's book, is not our book. I already outlined for you in here what's going to happen. Now let's talk about it. So this is me, Lion. So here it is. Corporate feudalism becomes official. We said just this morning that it was coming. Check your inbox again if you subscribe to the Freedom Platform. For you guys that don't, you have no idea what you're missing for just $3 a freaking month. $3 a month, you can't even buy a cup of coffee. But you guys don't want to sub to the Freedom Platform? I just have to say one word, 2 words, freaking wow. And anyway, now the line between the government and megacorps is gone, officially. This is no longer lobbying, no longer subsidies. This is equity ownership. It's a merger of state and corporation. Textbook corporatocracy. Say that word 3 times fast. This is nationalization by stealth. When government owns 10%, it doesn't regulate for we the people. Oh, no. It regulates to protect its own interests. People think the government is there for their benefit. No, the government is there for its own benefit, to survive, to acquire power and influence over you, the free people of the United States. And people are sitting back, willing to surrender their freedoms and liberties. This is an incredible thing. We're making America great again. This is how we're doing it. Lions, see this clearly. This is not about saving American industry. This is about the merger of state and corporate power. You think I got that right? Of course you do, because you're smart. Now, every crisis, every strategic necessity will justify more stake, more control, and more consolidation. This is not capitalism. This is not freedom. This is Babylon's beast, tightening its grip on the pillars of the economy. Now, I just put this out here. What's next? Let's see. This is what's next. Let's see if I get it right. Remember I said these things. You ready? Number 1, expect announcement that other chip makers will partner with the government. Trump already said Intel is probably not going to be the last. Remember, their book, the Satan Handbook, they have to tell you first what they do. They want to see, you see, it's about free will. You have to understand, I'm not lying here. Their book dictates they have to tell you first before they actually do it. It's about your free will. Okay, if you push back and you say, no, we don't want this. We don't want our government taking stake in corporations here, this unholy alliance here, which again aligns themselves with the corporate state, their agenda, not yours. So if you push back your free will, again, a gift given to you by the Almighty, they kind of sit back. When President Trump tells you what they're going to do first, again, the devil's handbook, They wait for pushback. If you don't push back, which 90% of you aren't, especially the red hats, you're going to sit back sucking your thumb after you pulled it out of your rectal cavity, because that's all you're good for anyway. I mean, really, the more I call you people out, the more you keep your mouth shut. Say something at least, anything. Really, come on, guys. Come over to this side. I want you here. I want you that thumb out of your rectal cavity, out of your mouth, and I want you guys to push back with your God-given gift of free will. You don't want any of this. You didn't vote for it. Go on Truth Social. Tell Trump you don't want it. This is not what you voted for. Come on, man. Wake up. So anyway, expect announcement that other companies will partner with the government. Expect defense contractors and big pharma to follow, and expect Wall Street to cheer every single move. This is exactly what you wanted, wasn't it? Of course it was, right? No, this isn't what you wanted. You didn't see any of this coming. Why? Because I told you it would prior to the selection how it was going to play out. And thousands of you unsubscribed because Greg can't be right. Oh, no, he has TDS. TDS. Make it up. Nailed it to the wall. Oh, because it's too easy. It's too stupid. They're an open book. You see, like I told you, their book dictates what they have to tell you they're going to do first. They're going to lie. They're going to cheat. They're going to steal. They're going to deceive. They're going to rob the United States blind, the 1% and 2%ers. While people sit back, you and me, if you're aware of what's going on, you're sharing these videos, you're getting it out there, you're taking action. You're not just sitting your thumb back there sucking your freaking thumb off that you just pulled out of your rectal cavity like the red hats are. Still some of them. I hope not all of them anymore. I mean, I understand these people are genuinely spiritually dispossessed. If you follow a man, President Trump, who obviously is a servant of the devil, well, then you know that you have been spiritually dispossessed. We've all been warned about it. It's in the book. The book right here. It's right next to my desk, and I read every day. You know what book I'm talking about. Anyway, love you guys. I mean it. Look, guys, it's Friday. Before we do our thing, okay, I want you guys to think about what you're missing here, okay? I want you guys, and I frankly need you guys, over on the Freedom platform for just over $3 per month if you do the yearly $40, okay? We're building something over there, and you're going to find things in your inbox that no one else is going to see. So commit to something here, okay? At least do the 7-day trial. If you're not happy, okay, that's good. At least you give it a shot. Just, again, there's a link in the description of this video. I'm really asking you to give me one chance, one shot. I've been with you guys for over a decade. Is it too much to ask you guys to give me one chance to take me up on my offer for 7 free days to the Freedom platform? See if you like it, if it's something you feel that's important to you that you need to know. If not, that's okay. At least, again, I've known you guys a long time, and I hope I've had your back. I'm asking you to have mine, and then we're building something over there. We're doing community activity all over this nation right now, to the tune of thousands of dollars. We have this big year-end event coming up, free to everyone who subs to the Freedom platform, right over here in Bradenton, Florida, on November 2nd. It's going to be a blast, free, for you and a guest. All you got to do is sub to the Freedom platform. You have an open invitation. So give me a shot. Give me that one chance here. Like I said, you don't like it, that's fine. We part as friends. Greg, you know what? It wasn't what I'm looking for. And I get it. I'm all about that. But just give me this one chance, right? I've had your back for over a decade. Let's see if you could do this one thing. All right. Let's try it out. That's all I'm asking for. Give it a shot. I hope you do. Again, right now, just click on that link in the description of this video. Take me up on my free offer, and as I said, you don't like it, we part as friends, I'm still going to love you, but at least you gave me the opportunity to prove to you that you should be a part of this thing we're building. We're unifying. We're making a positive difference. We're paying it forward here. And you get a year-end blast. Every year it's going to get bigger and bigger. Completely free to those of you that decide to stick around for $40 a year on the Freedom platform. I think it's the deal of the freaking century. I really, really do. And I really hope to see more of you over there. We're closing on just about 5,000 people. And, you know, I'm not going to lie. I expected many more of you, at least to be over there by now. I mean, that's okay. You know, some of you are going to trickle in, at least I hope so. And the more of you there, the stronger we become. The more we're going to do, the more we're going to pay it forward moving forward. All right. With that said, people, I will see you I will see some of you from my markets a look ahead, which is exclusive to the Freedom platform. Tomorrow or Sunday, you're going to get all my new trades for the week. You've been ripping the freaking face off of this market. I do the breakdowns for you. I tell you exactly what to buy, how to trade it. I mean, do you know what you would have to pay for this? Just that alone. That's included in your membership to the Freedom Platform. Come on, guys. Come on over there. Anyway, hopefully I'll see you there. And if not, that's okay too. Bring it in. Bring it in. Right? Love each other. Care about each other. And people be charitable to each other. You don't want to support the Freedom Platform, that's fine. At least find something that you want to commit to and support that. I'm not saying that the Freedom Platform is a charity, although we're paying it forward, man. I want to build a community here. Like my dream here. I mean, it would take thousands, tens of thousands of us to be over there. Is to build a community. I mean, literally build a community, not here online, but a place where we could buy land and we could build on it. We could, if we did that, we build a community where like-minded people are together. Before you know it, we've taken over a municipality. Then we've taken over a state. Then possibly even a whole freaking country. All right, look, man, I know I'm dreaming big and maybe I'm talking, but you got to dream big in anything you decide to do, or you can sit back and do nothing. Love you guys. Like I said, I'll see some of you on Sunday. I hope to see you on the Freedom Platform. I really do. Please, just give me one chance and prove to you should be there. Link in the description of this video. All right. I'll see you.